Today we're going to make some snacks in the shape of bugs. This is what you're going to need. We're going to need an apron, just to keep the bits that we don't want to get dirty clean. Doesn't matter what color it is. We're going to need a knife. Doesn't need to be very sharp, just so that we can cut the celery. A spoon, a tablespoon or a dessert spoon, one that you might eat your dessert with or your breakfast with. We need a chopping board so that we can chop the celery. We need some scissors, a piping bag, and you'll find this in the kit. If you got sent a kit, this is where your piping bag will be, but you might have one at home anyway. You're going to need some ingredients. We need a stick of celery, and you might want to wash this beforehand so that we can just eat our yummy snacks straight away. We're going to need some slices of apple to make our snail shells. We're going to need some peanut butter. You can have creamy or crunchy, it doesn't matter. We're going to have some raisins, some chocolate chips, and some pretzel sticks. Let's get started. First of all, we're going to make sure that you washed your hands, and then we're going to put on our apron to make sure that we keep our clothes clean. First of all, we're going to take our celery and make sure that it's washed. We're going to take our celery and we're going to cut it so that it's just a little bit longer than our slice of apple. So we're going to measure our apple against our celery and just cut a little bit longer than that with your knife. And then we're going to see, if we put him on here, he rocks around like this. So we want him to be flat. So we're going to stand our celery like this. And we're going to cut a little bit off the back so that he sits flat on the table. Now we've done that, we're going to take our piping bag. Now you should have got a piping bag in your kit, but you might have one at home already. And we're just going to take a little snip off the bottom, so just a tiny little snip off the bottom, so that it lets the air out when we put the peanut butter in. So we're going to take our peanut butter and we're going to tape our piping bag. We're going to open it up, make sure it's really big, and then we're going to twist the top open like this. We're going to hold it in our hand. You might need to get an adult to help you with this. We're going to spoon our peanut butter into the piping bag. So you might need 2 spoonfuls of peanut butter. And we're going to put that to one side, and we're going to roll up the top, and then we're going to squeeze our peanut butter all the way to the bottom of our piping bag like this. Then we're going to take our scissors and we're going to cut another little bit off the bottom. So again, not too much, because we're going to make some swirls on our apple. So we're going to get our piece of apple and we're going to make a semicircle on our apple like this. Now, you don't have to make a semicircle. You can make any kind of shapes that you like, but I'm just going to make a sort of snail pattern. And we're going to make 2 or 3 of those on the side of our apple slice. So this is what mine looks like. Now we're going to take our scissors and we're going to make our hole in our piping bag a little bit bigger. So we're going to cut a little bit more so that we get more of our peanut butter come out. We're going to spread the peanut butter into our celery stick like that. We're then going to put our apple slice onto the celery like this. So now we have the start of a snail. Can you see it? So we're going to take our chocolate chips and we're going to give our snails some eyes. We're going to take our pretzels and we're going to give him some antennae. So Give him some antennae. Like that. And there we have our yummy snail snack. Now the other thing we're going to make is a butterfly. So we're going to take the rest of our celery and we're going to cut a piece about the same size as we did for the snail. So it doesn't matter if it's slightly different or slightly bigger or slightly smaller. And we're going to cut down a slice so that it makes it flat so it doesn't roll around. And then we're going to add our peanut butter to our celery like this. So this is the beginning of our butterfly. So what does butterflies have? They have wings. So we're going to take our pretzel sticks and we're going to give our butterfly some wings. Now it depends on the size of the pretzel sticks, but you can give them 1 or 2 sets of wings. We might give them some sultanas and put some sultanas along the back of our butterfly just to make him pretty. We're going to add some eyes with our chocolate chips. And then we're going to give them some antennae. This one's going to have a really curly one. Like that. And there we have it. 2 yummy snacks. Now you can put these on a plate, you can offer them to your friends and family, or you can eat them all up yourself. I hope you've enjoyed making bug snacks with me. I'll see you next time.